before. I've never seen a CSU and CU athletes get together and like talk to each other before, except on like social media with like beefing, but I don't know, it's pretty cool.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Talk at Elevation. I'm Mikayla here with Adisyn, and today we have two basketball players joining us. We got one CSU senior who's about to graduate and one CU freshman who's about to go in her sophomore year, Sophie and Marta, joining us. And now we're gonna sit and have a civilized conversation with everyone. Well, thank you ladies so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I've never been in this situation before.
Right? When has anyone ever been in this situation where we have a buff right next to each other? I feel like you guys said before, you know, you don't really have that crazy rivalry with women's basketball, which is cool. Keep it civil. College basketball, everyone's good.
Exactly.
All right, so right now, sitting next to each other representing CU and CSU, a known rivalry, how does it feel, and when's like the last time you've ever seen this happen?
You got it.
I mean, like, I've never been in this situation before. I've never seen a CSU and CU athletes get together and like talk to each other before, except on like social media with like beefing, but I don't know, it's pretty cool. She's like pretty cool.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fun. I've never been in this situation, but you know, the rivalry is a little forced. I feel like it's really not.
It's not that deep.
No,
Yeah.
never.
The men can settle it.
Yeah,
you know,
literally.
the women
There
are
you
just
go.
watching.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, what was each of your first reaction when you found out your team made it to the NCAA tournament? I'm sorry. I've talked a lot today.
I'd say when we were at the selection show, we were just really excited. We ended up in Tennessee, and it was just a really great opportunity, and we were just like happy with how our season went and everything like that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was really awesome for us too. I mean, I've been here 4 years and we've never made it to the NCAA tournament.
It's hard.
It's a tongue twister.
But yeah, it was really awesome. I think we really cherished that moment together and like appreciated that we've been given the opportunity, and just waiting, like just hearing that like your school's name and like finding out who you're playing was like a thrill. We ended up in Oklahoma, which was, you know, Oklahoma. We landed, it was like so flat, but it's okay.
So who did you both call first when you found out about this?
I called my mom. Well, she was watching, but I did call my mom, and she was already like calling me. So we called each other kind of at the same time, and then, you know, she's just really excited for us.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was actually on call with my stepdad.
Oh,
so it
that's
was
cool.
like 4 a.m. in the morning there, and he was like, "Why are you calling?" He's like, "You have to be here."
That's really big.
Yeah, and like we were picked out one of the last ones, so I was like, "I'm so sorry, like you have to stay up for this."
Right. Were you guys just like on the edge of your seat waiting that whole time?
I mean, at some point we just got like bored, but
Like, when is CSU
okay,
and CU gonna come up?
anytime.
That's awesome.
That's funny. Well, Sophie, since this was your first NCAA tournament and your first year playing in college basketball, what were you expecting going into it?
Really, everything that kind of happened is what I expected. The shoot-arounds and just like the locker room, seeing all the stuff they gave us, and just like being really locked in. I remember we were just very focused and stuff like that. But yeah, it was really, really cool and like rewarding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still.
And then Marta, I mean, and then comparing to this is your last season and knowing this is the last tournament you can compete in, how was that feeling going into it?
I mean, it definitely made me reflect on my past years here and what my team has accomplished. It was really awesome. I mean, it definitely flew by so quickly. So I'm just happy that I got to end on a good note and that the team and coaches were very happy.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. How did your preparation change when you guys figured out you were going to March Madness? What was going to be different in this game versus every other game?
I mean, for us, because like we haven't been in that in NCAA tournament in a while, so we knew this is like an opportunity that doesn't come like every year. We knew that it's really serious. We usually do a 2-day prep. Well, today it was 3-day prep, you know. But yeah, it was. You honestly just felt like regular game, and we didn't want to like make it like super
like
crazy. Over dramatize it. Yeah, it was pretty cool, and just I'm happy that went how it went.
Yeah.
For sure. For us, I guess we'd say like once we finished the Big 12 tournament, we came home, and then we kind of had an idea we were making the tournament, so we just really, really focused on ourselves before we knew who we were playing. So just really making sure like every detail was very specific and stuff like that. And then once we found out, obviously we just did scout and stuff like that. But yeah.
Before we move on, let's talk about something every serious athlete needs to pay attention to: your digital footprint. Fan-Day Nation has just released a powerful new tool to help athletes make sure their social media profiles are fully optimized and recruit ready. Today, coaches aren't just evaluating game film, they're evaluating character, leadership, and maturity online. This resource gives you a step-by-step roadmap to clean up your profiles, highlight your strengths, and avoid common mistakes that can cost opportunities. If playing at the next level is your goal, don't leave your online presence to chance. Go check it out now at fandaynation.com. Yeah. Can each of you walk through your emotions on game day and what you felt like right before tip-off?
Honestly, I felt a lot of emotion. It was really just like, it was super cool. Like, I just remember being in the locker room and our coaches were giving like their pregame speech, and I was just like, this is crazy that I'm here, because, you know, a year ago I was wondering if I was even going to be able to play anymore. And then now being able to say I was at the March Madness tournament with my team and everything, it was just crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, for me, I thought I was gonna have way more emotions than I actually did. I think it didn't really click to me that I'm actually somewhere like bigger than usual. And like once the game started, it just felt like a normal game. But at the same time, like going to shoot around and like practice there and just like having all these interviews and press conferences, like that just felt like really awesome and made me think of like where I've gotten, and where like I was really proud of like my team as well, and like all the players who have never experienced that as well. So yeah, it was definitely like not too much, but at the same time is like the perfect middle.
Yeah. After going through that Mountain West conference, did you kind of catch yourself in those moments, you know, really soaking it in, because the next game could be your last?
Yeah, definitely. That was probably the first thing I thought about, that this could be my last game. Honestly, like even during the Mountain West tournament, every game I went in, I was like, this could be my last game. Like, you know, I need to give my best. And whenever we won the Mountain West and moved on to the next round, you know, I was like, okay, the same mentality. This could be my last game. I need to give my best. Like, I don't care if I break my leg, you know.
Great,
like,
I'm go
crawling
all
out of this gym after even if we lose. And we did, but
that's great.
But yeah, it was just, that was definitely the mentality like I went in with.
That's awesome. And then Sophie, what did being in that moment make you look forward to for next season, when hopefully you'll be back up on your feet again?
Right. I think we're all just a lot hungrier, and we know exactly what we want to accomplish this year, and we have just a very specific goal. And I think that this year will just be a lot more specific and detail-oriented. And really, I think as like a team collectively, we know what we want for each other. So yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. What was the intensity like going into a tournament compared to a regular season game?
Yeah, you mentioned like trying to like stay chill and remember it was a different game, but obviously there's more nerves and butterflies.
Yeah, I think for me, like obviously there's like a lot more at stake, and especially coming as an underdog, like, you know, you have a kind of different mentality probably than the higher seed. But we definitely try to stay safe and not like overwork ourselves, especially like you don't want any injuries before a big game, but we just try to enjoy it and go in with like a fun mentality that like this is something you should enjoy, not like go with like all work mentality.
Exactly. I mean, you're going to Vegas. That was great.
I mean, that was for the Mountain West.
Yes. But
yeah.
Beginning.
Yes.
Yes, I'd say for us, it definitely felt like different, you know, like the routine was different, shoot around was a little different, pre-game, even our warm-up, but I'd say like we all just were very like focused and knew what we needed to do to like, if like, you know, some people like need to do something before a game, you know, keeping up that routine and everything, but our coaches really, they're very consistent, I'd say, and they just kept it very straight. How they had been all season, and I thought it was a really good, like, you know, reflection, everything and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're proud to celebrate women who lead on and off the court. Nico Stones welcomes new brand ambassador Sophie Zadell, a standout basketball player at the University of Colorado. Her exclusive edits is all about confidence, strength, and the style that moves with you. Support women in sports and shop Sophie's limited collection now at nicostones.com.
Awesome.
So tell me about a moment in the tournament that just really stood out to you. Probably your top one favorite moment of the time.
Gosh, probably like getting like the plane. Like I thought that was really cool. Like we had a whole plane to ourselves and our band, cheerleaders. Kind of going through that was really cool. On the way there, it was just really like I'm just like wow, like you know.
Yeah, that's
cool.
insane. A whole plane full of like buffs.
Yeah, it was cool.
I mean, I would have to say the same thing. I've never been on that big of a plane for like, you know, one team before. That was definitely something I definitely had to take like a selfie and send it to my parents, you know. So yeah, I think that was like the highlight too. That's something I'll remember a lot.
That's huge.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Marta, for players like Sophie who still have college career left in their basketball journey, what advice would you give to them going forward?
I mean, just have fun, you know, don't be all too serious about basketball and just take the opportunities you have and just like, I don't know, go to a party. It's like, you know, there's a good balance. I think that's something I really learned, how to maintain a perfect balance of like relaxing and going to work, you know. But it flew by so quickly, you know. I wish I would have like more years of playing, but I think I really enjoyed my time there with like the balance of fun and work.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Sophie, what did you learn just your first year playing?
I learned how to keep a schedule, and I learned like time management was a big thing for me. And then obviously like in the game, just like the physicality and the speed of trying to get used to that from high school was very different because I really hadn't played basketball since my junior year of high school. So coming here, I was like, wow. But now that I'm more acclimated to it, I'd say next year I'm definitely going to be a little more comfortable with like those things.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
Marta, what emotions did you feel walking off the court for the last time?
I mean, I was crying. Like, there was no stopping it, you know.
Roll the tears.
I literally couldn't stop crying. Like, I couldn't even control it. I was, like, smiling, but there was, like, tears out of my eyes. And, like, obviously seeing other people cry, like, I can't stop myself. When you see a coach cry, I'm like, oh, it's, like...
You're done.
We're done. But, yeah, that was just a lot of emotions and just, like, thinking about all the years and, like, all we've been through. Just how I'm going to miss those people on my team and just... having food paid for. Like, come on. Like, who's going to order my meals?
That's hilarious. And it was cool because how many seniors did you guys have?
I think we had 6 seniors.
6. Wow.
Yeah.
And then how many of you played all 4 years there?
3 of us.
3. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you feel that connection to those people?
Yes, definitely. Like, we talked about it a lot, how we've been here, like, all 4 years. And it's just been, like, the consistency and, like, loyalty to each other in CSU. And that you don't see that a lot, especially like now with all the transfer portals evolving. But I'm really glad I stayed, and I'm really glad they stayed as well, so we could all be together.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And Sophie, how do you think that, you know, if your new team, so hopefully you guys are going to all stay together and go into that, how do you think that exposure and playing with each other multiple times prior to the season is going to help you guys?
I think it's going to help us a lot. This year we have a lot more sophomores. And I think that's going to be really cool to like have the same grade and see that culture develop. And then we have a big chunk of us staying. So I think just like everyone knowing the standards going to be really good for next year. So we know kind of like we've been through like last season together. So this season we just like have a very like big expectation, I think. And I'm really excited to play with this group. It's going to be really fun. Yeah.
That's awesome, especially having such a young team. Like the growth and like the potential you guys have is huge.
Exactly.
Super big. All right, if you guys...
go ahead. Now you got it.
If you guys could explain the tournament in one word, how would you explain it?
Oh, wow. A movie.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I would say like exhilarating, like something like that, you know, just it was pretty cool.
That's amazing.
There goes my vocabulary.
No, it's ChatGPT.
And for all of our fans watching, where can we find you guys? you know, your season's over, but your life isn't over.
Oh, like,
so much future.
I don't know, like, follow me on Instagram.
Perfect.
Yeah, Instagram, Sophie Zadell everything. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. We're excited to see where your career takes off, Marta and Sophie, the rest of your seasons and your time at CU. And thank you guys so much for joining us on the talk today.
Thanks
Thank
for having
you.
us.
Of course.
We'll see you guys next time.